Mic check 1, 2. Welcome back to the King Status Podcast, where the status quo is reaching self-highness. With me, your host, Mr. More the King. And you know, occasionally I like bringing my guests on. But first, I want to say, before I tell you about this guest, please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the King Status Podcast. And also follow me on all social platforms at Mr. More the King and King Status Podcast. But I want to get into today. Today's status is about not missing out or not skipping on the small opportunities to create major ones. And who else better than I think to bring on than none other than TNC Laid. Welcome to the show, my boy.
Thank you for having me.
How you feeling? How you feeling today?
I'm just feeling blessed.
You was working.
Yeah, definitely tired, but I can't complain. Got to put the work in.
Facts. So first and foremost, thank you for coming on the show.
No problem.
Why don't you tell people about who you are, where you from, what you get into, before we get into the questions I really gave.
All right, that's cool. For those of y'all who don't know who I am, my name TNC Laid, out of North Philly. I was about to say I sing. I'm too. I'm a songwriter. I'm a music artist. I'm an actor, entrepreneur, businessman. Basically, I just work hard.
Right.
I get on. I put my people on.
Right.
That's all.
Right. So like, let's just start right here because I met you in the studio. Shout out Rocky Light. I met you in the studio, and one of the key things I remember about you, even though I met you only once. Yeah. I would just remember, I was like, yo, every time me and Rocky would say something like, yeah, what y'all doing with this and that? And you always had the answers. And I was like, yo, I think I said to you, I was like, bro, why you the artist? You sound like you managing. Yeah. But you said music artist as well, right? And you were in a writing session today. So how'd you get into music?
I actually was doing poems first. I used to love doing poetry. Like as a kid, and then I always had like love in the air for music. I used to listen to a bunch of different types of genres growing up in the house. And then like as I got older, I just like transitioned the poetry and just started putting them on beats because my cousin, he was my first producer. He like got me into rapping. Mm-hmm. Sent me some beats. Like he had just sent me the beats to get feedback on them. Like, yo, bro, what you think of this? As I'm listening to him, I'm sending him feedback like, yeah, it is hot. Whole time he don't know behind the scenes, I'm writing verses for him. Mm-hmm. And then like one day I just sent him all these voice memos, rapping to his beats. He like, yo, when the fuck you write that?
Right.
I'm like, listen, I had it in the tuck. I just wanted to make sure everything was structured the way I wanted it before I let you hear it.
Right. So then before that, how'd you get into the writing? Like you said, you started with poetry. How'd you get into the writing?
It really wasn't difficult. It's just you had to like make the poetry rhyme. That's all it was. Plus, I already grew up listening to a lot of legends like Jadakiss, DMX,
right.
Styles P, all them people.
Top 5.
So I already knew like, all right, if I'm writing music, it gotta flow a certain way.
Right.
Plus, like we from Philly, niggas can spit here, so it's like you
Yep.
grew up listening to that. So it's like when you transitioning over, it made it easy for me.
So you would probably say like. It was the creativeness in you, like the creative person in you.
Like I feel like my whole life I was always creative at everything I did.
Right, but you ain't afraid to check it out.
No, not at all.
Right, because I feel like that's where we going with the conversation too. Like I just wanted to slowly get there.
That's good.
But like I said, the status of the show today is not skipping on the small opportunities to create big ones. Now, before we get into one of the most recent ones that everybody can know about. It's this before I seen, and like I said, when I met you, I felt like, yo, he knows more than the average person that comes up here. Yeah. Like he knows, like you could tell when people been in them rooms before, or you getting some information.
Yeah.
So I was like, you had this one situation where you had, I believe you got your song featured for the NBA.
Oh yeah. That was through United Masters.
Okay. So can you explain to those who don't know how you can get an opportunity like that to work with like a big production like that? Because I definitely saluted you with that. I remember that because I was like, yo.
It's crazy that you said that because we literally was just talking about sync opportunities at the session that I was at.
All right, right,
So it's
right.
just crazy that you said
yeah,
that.
please get that to the audience. This
So
is the stuff I want
basically,
them to learn.
when you releasing music, you gotta move accordingly with your releases. Like most people just go on YouTube, download a beat, and rap to it and release it. Nah, you not gonna make no money like that.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta start off with a producer. You need all original beats. Like you need to have the clearances for everything. Cause when them people reach out to you, like you can't even apply the opportunities without having everything in order first.
Facts, bro. Facts.
You gotta have a clean version for your song, like a
Facts.
radio version. You gotta have the beat. You gotta have a contract agreement lease for the beat. And then like you just like certain companies like United Masters, or it's like even little websites like Taxi Music, and it's another one. I'm gonna give you the link. I don't remember it right now, but those type websites you just go on, they tell you what type of music they looking for.
Right.
So the way I start approaching stuff is when I create music, I'm thinking like, damn, when I make this song, what can I hear this in?
Mm-hmm.
You got to start looking at music like it's a business. People just be making songs and don't be having no vision behind it, no structure.
Bruh.
Like, you doing it just to do it or you want to make money?
Facts, bruh. Come on, man. Come on. That's why I brought him up here.
You should want to make money off this music. You feel me? Because right now is the best time to make money off music. Back then, them artists who we was listening to and looking at like, damn, they stars. Mm-hmm. They was starving. Them labels was paying them chump change.
They see it with all the documentaries and everything
they was paying
right
them
now.
Chump change.
Don't matter if you was an R&B singer, if you was a kid. Well, definitely if you was a kid, like kid stars, all that, bro.
Yeah, but with that opportunity, I just went through United Masters because I released my project through them, and like all my singles that I released that year, I released it through them. So how they program work, when you upload music through them, you got access to submit your stuff for sync opportunities. Like ESPN, the NBA, those type opportunities. And then I just submitted it like fuck it, let me just shoot my shot. You never know. The worst thing that can happen is no.
Like you said,
you heard no plenty of times in your life.
What are you doing it for? You're doing it so people can hear you. You're doing it for these big opportunities.
And I had the beat. I already had the agreement for it. Like my people's from Atlanta, he was managing producers. Like people don't know the producer that made that beat that I used, he was Lil Key producer. People don't know that. He from overseas. And my people's from Atlanta, he got the beat from me because it was his producer that he was managing. And then like we just submitted it and they reached back out like 2-3 days later. So I'm like, damn, is this shit fake? And then I did my research. I'm like, oh no, they really got back to me.
Talk to the music supervisors.
And then I just submitted everything they needed. Like I said, the clean version of the song, the contract agreement. Like it got to be registered with BMI, ASCAP, stuff like that.
So when you're looking for these type of things, is there any fine prints like anybody should be looking for, or do they also always have these type of opportunities?
Well, yeah, you definitely gotta look at any contract you get because you don't just want to sign your rights away.
I mean, just like the looking out part, of course. That
yeah.
Like when you're looking for the opportunity, like when you see it, like how you found it.
Yeah, because some platforms they really only mainly looking for upcoming artists because they say you got a good song. And major artists got a good song,
right?
But they similar. They'd rather choose you than them because they gonna have to pay them millions,
right?
They could just pay you like 20 grand up front,
right?
Give you royalties, stuff like that,
right?
So it's like they got the opportunities.
Is it that type of bag?
People ain't looking in the right places.
Is it that type of bag?
Yeah.
Y'all bugging.
The website I'm gonna give you gonna see.
Y'all bugging.
You gonna see.
Well, I'm pretty sure like when you get the opportunity is cool, but sometimes like I just try to be like, all right, I'm not expecting to go in there the same way you probably did, like how you said. If you're a major artist, then they know they gotta give you a big bag.
Yeah, because they like we ain't trying to do that. We trying to stay under budget as much as we can.
And like you said, because when you look at like when you watch like TV series, if you really listen to the like music, when they're in the club and the background,
you never heard that before.
Yeah, and it's like and you're really listening, like, bro, what kind of artists did they get? Yeah. And then it's like that with the sports shows and all, like when Showtime, like when you at the end of like the boxing vlogs and everything, and they're playing songs that I'm like, yo, I know plenty of people. King Ratch, I know a bunch of people and look, who got better stuff.
They getting paid every time that episode get aired.
But do you think it plays a factor when people just don't want to go that direction? Because the only difference I hear with them songs, they're not so street either. Like they're like more to the subject of what's going on.
Yeah, but that's why I said people just gotta stop making music to make it. You gotta look at it like a business.
Right.
Like that's why like even artists in the industry, people will be like they should switch it up. But when they do switch it up, you don't fuck with it. Like they fans don't fuck with it.
Yeah.
So they gonna do what's making them the money.
Yeah. So but and then that's the sad thing, because the reality is like everybody who's on the upcoming, they're looking at it like, yo, if I'm not lit, it's not happening. But then when I see that happen with you, I'm over here like, bruh, you getting in there.
Yeah, you ain't gotta be lit right away to get those opportunities. You feel me? You gotta start somewhere.
Right.
Even people who big right now started somewhere. They just didn't come out big.
Yeah, and I think, like I said, that's what other people, they look at it so much, like they get so focused on trying to tag the artist in the video, and I'm like, bruh, go talk to the people that's putting the songs on these platforms.
Yeah, I was about to say people following the wrong approach because of a lot of shit they see on the internet.
Bruh.
If they actually do they research and like go look at solid resources that can back up what you're looking at. Come on, niggas being lazy. That's what it is.
And they're not just
and that's why niggas signing these deals getting fucked over because they don't know what's going on.
And they're not even just doing just a little bit of extra work.
Yeah,
that's why I'm like, yo, don't tag the artist. Like, don't tag the artist because they're rarely looking at it. Go tag the person. Sometimes I say it like this:
tag somebody on their team.
Yeah, exactly. Tag the person next to them. Tag their manager. Find out who their management is.
Even if you can find a relative or something, their brother, he might got 2,000 followers.
Exactly.
He gonna see that.
Exactly. But the person that can be like, yo, look at this. Like,
see, it's crazy because most people don't realize when upcoming artists get discovered by big artists, it's because someone around them put them on that artist.
Exactly. And I'm gonna give y'all my testimony with that because when me and Rocky did the Straight from the Heart for his album, and it was just perfect because I said this line when Deontay Wilder went viral for the what he say? He said to this day, and I put a line in there, but I was like, yo, but because it was a love song, and we decided to drop it around Valentine's Day. Love song, Valentine's Day. But Deontay Wilder just happened to have that first fight with Tyson Fury. So all I did was I said, yo, what's Valentine's Day? I'm going to put that, when I said that line, I'm going to take a picture of him and his wife. I'm going to take the picture of him and his wife and put it in there. She got to reposting it. Then people started seeing it. And people literally was leaving comments saying, yo, I found this because his wife posted it.
Look, and that's somebody that's close to him. She not a celebrity, so she ain't like, celebrities, they get so many DMs and stuff like that, so they might not even come across it. But her,
but I knew they were on their social media because he had that fight going on. So they were, everybody around on his team is posting about the fight. So I'm like, oh, I know you on social media,
and you doing that probably like brought a boost to his campaign for his fight.
Exactly. Oh, shoot, I didn't know you was gonna say that. I thought you was gonna say promote the album. Shit, well, thank you.
Too.
Thank you.
That too, though. I mean, y'all both help each other.
Right.
That's how it go.
Right. So what did you learn from doing that besides, like, after you got the opportunity, what did you learn from there and how did you take the next steps after?
What I learned from that is, like, every time I work with different producers, because I got my main producer that I work with, so we already got everything structured, so we know what's going on.
Right.
But when I work with other producers, I'm only working with them if it makes sense. So like, if it's gonna be hard for us to sign some paperwork together to try to get a bigger bag that's gonna benefit both of us, then I ain't working with you. Like, a lot of producers that hit me up on Instagram or just get my email out of nowhere and flood my email with all these beats. Then I'll reach out to them. I'll be like, yo, I want to cook up to this. They be like, yeah, all right, just pay such and such for this. I'll be like, no, how about this? We get 50-50 on the publishing,
right?
50-50, and let's just try to get opportunities to get more money from the thing. But they be like, nah, I just want the money up front.
Yep.
You think it's short term?
Yeah, and that's why I said that's why the status of this episode today is not skipping out on small opportunities to create something major. So Okay, how important is it? Because I've seen the importance of having a close relationship with a producer and having your sound.
Yeah.
Why would you say it's important to gain a relationship with a producer and keep that producer with you?
Cause for one, they gonna always be a part of your journey, and then like both of y'all both upcoming. So it's like most people that make music, they want to go to the top producers, but it's like that's not the route you want to go, cause he just might charge you all this money for this beat, and then you make a song, it don't even go crazy.
Right.
But if you lock in with a producer, y'all both
Mm-hmm.
help each other build y'all sounds, and y'all come up with like different like anthems and hits and shit like that. And then like my producer, that nigga challenged me.
Mm-hmm.
He sent me shit. I'd be like, damn, I never thought I'd like make this type song or write to this type of beat. So it's like, you know, y'all just uplifting one another and shit like that. And then like he say he my producer.
Mm-hmm.
He blow up, I blow up. But I can't blow up without my producer because he got an easier chance of blowing up than me. All these rappers, we don't want to work with each other.
That's a fact.
Producers, every rapper want to work with any producer who got some tough ass beats.
That's a fact.
So it's like,
that's a fact.
Plus, like a lot of people be trying to use YouTube beats. You ain't making no bread off YouTube. You get a YouTube beat and that shit become a hit. Them niggas they want an M up front, and this nigga probably not even selling beats like that.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that you made a hit to his beat and he ain't get nothing from that, I'm suing y'all. And he ain't even worth that much.
Right.
But it's like, maybe if you would have reached out to the nigga and be like, yo,
mm-hmm.
I wanna let me buy the beat for $200 or this or that. Some of them be willing to do agreements, but it's like, nah, just lock in with your producer.
Right.
Cause he know your sound. You feel me? And the chemistry just there.
And like you said, like to your point, I would even say, I don't know if this is exactly what you were saying, but I would say pay the $200 up front if it's a producer you like and you want to use his beats.
Yeah, for sure.
Then after that, once you make the song, you send it to him. Then that's where you build that relationship, saying like, "Yo, look at this beat," and if they like it, like, "Yo,
oh, you serious?" Yeah.
Right. And then he might be, and they might want to work with you from that.
Yeah, I did that before on YouTube.
Yep. So I want to now. Let's get into it real quick. We seen you on BMF. He was one of the ops, y'all.
It's crazy because so many people calling me, texting me like, damn, bro, you with the ops. I'm like, listen, man.
Bruh.
I did what I got paid to show up and do.
Nah, bruh. Okay. Now, off the music, how did that opportunity, and an opportunity like that where that's a show I don't really watch series no more, but that's a series I watch. Like, how did you get on that? So I'm like, especially like when you just posted the story saying like how we even made this interview happen, when you was like, yo, I'm just trying to inspire my city. And I'm like, bruh, you doing it because I'm seeing you. I'm like, dang, like I get to tell my wife, like, I'm like, yo, me and him like talking right there, but I met him before. Though. Like,
yeah, it's crazy because a lot of people, like even people who watch me grow up, people I ain't see or talk to in years, reaching out to me. I'm like, damn. This shit got an effect on people like this. That's how I know I'm doing something great. I know I'm doing something great because it's like, damn, people reposting my shit. Like, I got all this engagement on my social media account, stuff like that. I'm like, damn, it's just crazy because it's like, it still don't be feeling real to me, you know? And then like trying to embrace all that and just take that in, it's like, damn, it's crazy.
Right. And I can respect your humbleness too. Because some people do run with that, like, yo, I was on BMF, like, look, and that show popping right now, and I'm in there when the season, like, we still going, and you ain't get killed off, did you?
Nah.
Yeah, I was about to say, so it's not saying that you may not have another opportunity.
Season 4 on the way. That's all I'm gonna say.
All right.
Season 4 is on the way.
But nah, man, like, how did that opportunity come for you?
So basically, I came across a company in Atlanta that do acting. Like they got different opportunities and stuff for different films and projects that they filming in the area. So I just happened to come across it one day, and I signed up for it because I ain't had to audition because I ain't speaking. I'm in a crew, so they just need me acting in the background without speaking. So it's like, all right, let me just sign up for it. Like once again, going back to the United Masters opportunity. I'm like, all right, let me just sign up, see what it's hitting for. Worst thing they could do is tell me no. All right, I'm gonna sign up for something else. So they hit me back, and then this when like right before they stopped doing the COVID test, I had to go do a COVID test for it and stuff. And then I went on set. They gave me a role, and I was in a crew. So I'm like, damn, they put me in a crew. I said, shit, hopefully we coming back. And then next thing you know, the one of the directors, she was like, yeah, y'all a crew. So anytime we need y'all, we gonna reach out to y'all. Don't sign up for nothing else. We gonna reach out to y'all. Next thing you know, they start calling me back. I'm like, damn. Next thing you know, I look up. I'm like, damn, I'm in a few episodes.
Bro, and you wasn't in just one of them scenes like, yo, he just the extra.
Yeah,
like,
it was
in the
something
club
that,
or something
yeah,
just walking by.
scene.
I was like, yo, because that's one of them intense scenes where it's like oh man, two chains character trying backdoor him, and then now they jumping out. So I'm like, oh man, like so, bro, what was it like working with them?
The crazy thing is, like being on set around them people you be like, damn. Like certain people, you be like, damn, I grew up watching them my whole life on TV. Or like, damn, I was just listening to his music, or I was just watching the show that this actor was in. Then you get around them and be around them, you know, everybody professional, you know, and then like if you feel like it's that time, then, you know, go start a conversation with them.
Right.
I mean, you ain't on set to be shy, you feel me? Like, at the end of the day, we all people. We going to eventually end up talking.
You in the scene with them.
So it's like, you know, just talk to them. You know, they'll give you advice, stuff like that, till you keep working. You know, they even thank you for being a part of the scene. They be like, without this, we couldn't have made it look like this without you. So I appreciate you.
Lil Meech, Da Vinci. Oh, no, Da Vinci wasn't in the scene. Like 2 Chainz, any of them?
No, Da Vinci was in the scene.
He was?
Yeah. We pulled the guns out on him.
He was in?
Yeah.
Bro, I don't remember him being in that scene. I thought he was still in Detroit with
He was there because you got to think, after the boy Rip, Da Vinci picked up the AK off the ground.
You're right. You're right.
He was there.
You're right. My bad, y'all. Like, I did see it.
He was there. Because that's the day he had a conversation with all of us.
Right.
So that's why I said, like, they'll talk to you, like, and you be like, damn, they cool as shit for real.
All right, what did you get any advice from them? Any of them?
Yeah. I feel like I even got advice from her name McCole White, but she played Lucille on the show, the mom.
Yeah.
She probably was the sweetest one out of everybody. She was just like that cool ass auntie on set. Like when I got there, she was directing.
Okay.
Because she wasn't in the scene that we was doing.
Oh, all right.
She direct on set. Yeah, she direct on set.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, her and Charles.
Okay.
Russell Hornsberry. He direct too. But she was on set that day, and like she was the first person that spoke to me. Like when I walked on set. So I just thought she was a regular person. I'm like, how you doing? Like not paying it no mind. And then as we filming, like somebody that I was cool with on set, they let me know. They was like, yeah, that's Lucille right there. And then after that, like every time we had stopped in between like shots and stuff, she had just come up to us, talk to us, tell us like, yeah, y'all doing real good. Keep doing what y'all doing. Like keep chasing y'all dreams. Like everything you want in life is coming. You just gotta stay patient and keep putting in the work.
Man,
and then like she was taking pictures with us and all that. So it's like she ain't had to do that. So it's like people like her, you just appreciate because it's like, damn, you done been successful in all these films and stuff like that. You got longevity with what you doing. So it's like for you to take your time out and speak to me, you know, let me know that I'm doing a good job, keep chasing my dreams. Like you need to hear stuff like that from people who made it far.
Was that your first acting gig?
Yeah. No. I'm lying. I did a show called Sweet Magnolias. That was the first project I did. But a lot of people like don't really watch it. So I ain't really promote it like that. But
all right.
And then I did a TV show called Perimeter at Tyler Perry Studio. That came out. It was on BET Plus. I did Praise This, the movie with Chloe Bailey and Drewski.
You bringing a catalog.
Yeah.
He almost forgot.
So
he
BMF
got a catalog.
was like the 4th or 5th gig.
All right.
But that was like the biggest one for me because it was like, it's one of the biggest shows that's out right now. And then it's like, they called me back multiple times. Like the other films, I was there for like a day or two. Right. Like they called me back multiple times. So it's like,
that's fire. That's fire. So are you? Would you say you're really pursuing an acting career?
Oh yeah. I'm full throttle with it right now. I'm taking acting classes and all that now.
Dang. How to anybody that is not even Googling how you figure this out, please give them some game on how you get like into these agencies. Because I know usually that's where it starts, but
Well, me, I was gonna give y'all the websites, but a lot of people I get my resources to, they bullshit. So if you serious about this, you can hit me up personally. I'm that type of person. I don't give a fuck how big I am. You can reach out to me, and if you on your shit and I see that you serious, I'm gonna show you love. But if I feel like you bullshitting or you just want to have a resource to brag about it, I ain't fucking with
so
you.
you more on the mindset of they have to prove to you that they're serious first.
Yeah, first they gotta prove to themselves that they want it.
All right,
Because
yeah,
if you can't
right.
be real with yourself, you ain't gonna be real with me at all.
Right.
So, I mean, if I see you putting in the work and then you just happen to reach out to me, all right, I'm gonna show you love because I'm all about helping people. You feel me? Because coming from where we come from, it ain't no unity. People don't try to uplift each other like that. So it's like, anytime I can put somebody in position to win, I'm cool with that, and I don't want nothing from it. Because it's like I get a relief out of just helping people and seeing them win. Because it's like, damn, coming up, I wish I had that for me.
Yep.
So it's like, once I got in a good position, it's like, all right, let me get back to my people, share my resources, plug people in. Like, I always be trying to put people on opportunities.
And I think I know that's where me and you relate in so many ways. That's why I'm gonna say it out loud, like, bro, I'm rooting for you. I'll let you know.
Shit, I'm rooting for you too with them books, podcasts, everything.
Appreciate it. And then, like I said, because you could have been, some people get big headed, like for something like that. And
I'm gonna always be humble because God could take that shit away at any moment.
Exactly.
So it's like, and I know where I come from. Them nights I spend, like, going through shit and just dealing with issues in life, like, nah, I know where I come from. I can't turn my back on it.
And it's enough money out here.
Yeah.
And real talk, because I understand like the crabs in the barrel mentality when it's from where you're from. But see me not being originally from out here, that's why I'm like, yo, I'm meeting everybody and I'm just trying to help everybody. Like, even when I met y'all, I'm like, bro, I can't help but
for real,
if people trying to get there and I got some information, I'm like, nah, bro, because
it's like, why wouldn't I help you? That ain't gonna take away from what I got going on. What's meant for me is already written in life.
Exactly.
It's just on me to come through on my end. Like, me helping you ain't gonna do nothing. For real, me helping you gonna make my shit go crazier, and it's gonna make you go crazy.
So in that time, like I said, when I met you and I felt like, bro, you should be managing. Are there any people like you're not around anymore from around that time? Because
listen,
all right, let me ask you.
There's a lot of people I ain't around from that time. For the most part, I'm by myself.
And why is that?
Because I'm focused. I'm locked in. Like, I know what I want in life. I know where I'm heading. I know what I got to do to make this shit happen for me. So it's like, I can't come around people who distracted or they got bad energy or something about them just off. And then a lot of these motherfuckers be hating on you. Like, somebody smile in your face, be like, yo, congrats, I'm proud of you. Then they got all this jealousy about you and all that. So it's like, I don't even want none of that shit around me. You feel me? Plus, like, I'm locked in. Like, I love niggas. I fuck with my people, but I'm locked in. It ain't nothing personal at all. Cause best believe when I get to where I'm going, we all gonna eat.
Right.
But right now I'm just locked in, and it's like, I know if I start coming around people, I might take it they bad habits, what they got going on, they problems become my problems. Happens. So it's like, nah, I gotta stay focused because if I don't get this shit done, who else gonna get it done?
Bruh. And you're saying everything that I always say, especially on this show, like, yo, just being self-sufficient as a man too. Like,
you owe it to yourself.
Exactly. Like, don't settle with bare minimum for your own life. Yeah. And like, cause then you're gonna bring everybody else down with you. And like you said, you can easily get distracted, especially where you're from, because that's where the people you love are. That's where you chill the most.
Yeah.
Like,
look
that's
at
where
how
you
many
feel
people
relaxed.
we thought was gonna go real far, and they just became products of the environment.
Yep. And I knew you were super serious because you're like, bruh, I'm only back for 3 days around this time, and I'm still going to be in a writing session that day, so I got to make time. But I was like, man, I respect it, and I'm going to respect your time too, because I'm like, bruh, you really working, and I see it working because I know what the real working looks like.
No,
I
that's
know
a
it was
fact.
like I'm not saying like people like doing
No,
their
no, yeah,
videos
yeah,
and
for
getting
sure.
in front get in front of the camera. Anytime you get in front of the camera to like be consistent
Yeah.
as you working, but I'm like the real opportunities, like I said, because people will skip over those type of things and just doing a little reading and like, you know what, let me try this out, see how it works for me, and then
Yeah.
it's turned into you being on one of the most lit
Now, I
series
definitely
right now.
want to touch on that. And what I'm gonna say is, like, a lot of people, like, when they come around these celebrities, they be like fanned out, and it's like you can't do that because they recognize that, and they just gonna look at you like another fan or like a groupie or something.
Weirdo.
And it's like when you around these people, you gotta act like you belong there because there's a reason that you there. So you gotta act like it. And
Yeah,
like
I
when
said
you just be yourself and just approach them like they somebody you know. Don't be like, oh, that's such and such. Can't do that because it's like act like you belong there, and then like it's just gonna make them respect you even more. Like you want to get their respect too. Don't just respect them. You want them to respect you too. So it's like you got to come correct.
And that's what I was saying earlier when you said that. I was like, yeah, bro, you in that room. I'm like, bro, you there. You belong there.
Yeah,
like,
for real. Never
so,
like you ain't gonna be there if it wasn't meant for you to be there.
Exactly. And that's why I'm like, yo, I tell everybody, and that's why sometimes even when I walk in a room now and I'm like, especially if the camera gonna be on, I'm like, bruh, do it like it's your first impression. Like
For real.
if you want people to gain fans, that's why, like I said before the camera came on, I said, bruh, when you're in front of my camera, talk all that shit. Talk confident and all that because you want people to see that. Because I always say I try to help people because I made certain mistakes in front of people who could have probably changed my situation. Not probably, they definitely
and that was
could
just a
have.
lesson learned for you. But
Yeah,
like you said, you learn from that and you put other people on game so they wouldn't have to deal with that same thing.
Because I'm literally telling you from a consumer, I'm like, bro, if you get in front of the camera, I'm gonna be like, yo, stick your chest out, put your chin up, and like talk that
confidence, man.
Because if it's my first time watching, I'm gonna be like, bro, he don't even seem sure.
Like
Like
I'll be dealing with that. Like I'll check people out and be like, damn, they just like dry, like no energy, no effort.
Right.
Like, come on, you ain't like I said, they gotta prove to themselves that they won it first. You
Right.
ain't even like
Right.
you ain't even happy with what you doing, bro.
Right. And do that shit to the max. Do it to the max. So what's next for you though? What you got working on right now and what's next?
Well, I ain't gonna name drop the films, but I did just do a film with Jamie Foxx and damn, what's her name? That's crazy. I forgot her name.
It's all
I
good,
just was
bro.
telling somebody about this yesterday.
That's all good. Jamie Foxx was
she's a top actor though from back then. But it was with I was on set with Jamie Foxx. I just did something with Tyler Perry. Like I said, season 4 is on the way. And then I got like projects and stuff I'm working on. Cause best believe that music still getting cooked up for sure.
Right.
No matter what y'all seeing on the internet and all that, I'm working. Like
Right.
even last year when I found out that I was gonna be in the show, I deactivated Instagram for like 6 months.
Yeah, because I noticed you was quiet for a little.
I was making music every day. I was on set for these films, and I did go back to school last year for audio production.
All right.
So I'm like, damn, I'm just locked in right now. Like that helped me become very personal with myself because like I gotta separate myself from everything and just lock all the way in. And then when I feel like I'm ready to come back to the internet and all that, that's what I'm gonna do.
Why'd you feel it was important to go for audio engineer?
Cause I was gonna do recording arts, and that's just like when you engineer in the studio, mixing, mastering, all that. And I ended up signing up for audio production by mistake, cause I thought it was just like producing beats, cause I wanted to learn how to make beats. But come to find out, it deals with engineering, it deals with designing sound effects, all that type stuff. So I'm like, damn, this degree that I'm going to school for, it go hand in hand with everything I'm doing right now.
Exactly. I was about to say, bro, you in film.
So it just made sense. I signed up for the degree program by mistake.
Right.
But that mistake happened to like be meant.
Bro.
So I'm like, damn, it's crazy.
I'm telling you, bro. I really appreciate you coming through And
so I appreciate you for having me.
And all this information, like, because I'm going to definitely keep checking with you. Like,
I got way more information to give. That's the crazy thing.
Okay.
I'm always learning.
All right, right. And I always say, remain a student of the game. Like, you going to always learn.
I learn shit from everybody.
Right.
Even a little ass kid can teach me some shit.
All right, what's the best advice you want to give right now to the camera? Anybody upcoming, anybody that want to get into music, want to get into film, whatever they want to do.
All right, my number one piece of advice is get the fuck out of Philly. You gotta get out of Philly.
Or is it
and
just
that's
your
no
town?
shade. And there's no shade to Philly because Philly got a bunch of talented people. It's just we lack resources. Everybody hate on each other. Nobody want to work. So it's like when you go to these other cities, they gonna embrace you.
Mm-hmm.
You gonna be able to run into people you never thought you could come in contact with.
Mm-hmm.
You gonna be at these events. You're gonna be able to get yourself in these rooms. Cause I promise you, it's way easier than what people think. You just gotta leave Philly.
Or would you say that's anywhere
And
else?
like leaving Philly also helps you stay focused.
Cause I only say leave where you're from. Because to some people,
leave where you're from.
Different,
but we from
like
Philly,
like exactly.
So
like,
that's
I
why
always
I'm
say like
Philly.
where you from because it's always easier. Like, because I had things happen like this before. Like somebody may not want to deal with me because my brother had their baby moms or something. Like, and it's like that ain't got nothing to do with me, but. If you picking that side, I'm like, well, I'm picking that side. I'm pick my brother's side anyway. But
for real.
But like they do things like that. So that's why I say like when I came out here, it's like it's a little easier for me because I'm like, I get connected.
Left your city, yep.
Yeah, so I get connected, and y'all got no reason to really have no beef with me because
it's like you got out of your comfort zone.
Exactly.
Once you left your city, you in survival mode. You like, damn, what's next?
Oh yeah, you're right.
I gotta go meet these people. I gotta go meet them people. If you just it's like you just gonna be hanging around the same people every day, doing the same stuff you've been doing. You ain't switching up your routine. You ain't switching up who you being around. Cause the people you hanging around, sometimes they not the best for you.
Right.
You can't always be the smartest person in the room. And that's how I felt like I was like when I was here. Once I start going to other places, I'm around people who been successful for years. They got longevity. Let me learn from them.
Yeah.
Fuck listening to these niggas back home. They like we can't really teach each other nothing. But once you go being around these people who know way more than you, like when people speaking, you gotta listen.
Yeah. And I only say too, also, so y'all don't get confused, like he's not necessarily saying, he's just saying learn from the people who are actually learning.
Yeah.
Like going out learning. Because I would still say like, because somebody may say like, but I'm like, I came and got information from you too.
Yeah.
So,
for sure.
but I knew you were doing it though before the whole, even the BMF thing. I'm like, bro, I seen it. That's why I was like, when I saw the NBA thing, and that was years ago now. And I was like
2020, 2021.
Yeah, but I'm like, but I had that locked in my head. I'm like, next time I see Laid, I'm gonna ask him about that one because that's the stuff I keep saying, when I do a project, just a quick secret. I say, I told Rocky too. I said, I want to do an album, but I'm probably want to do it like in like getting artists and all that, cool. Not me necessarily doing songs and nothing, but like try to put and do it that way you're talking. But I'm like, once you did that, I was like, I'm gonna ask him about like how you make that type of stuff happen.
Yeah, because it's money in it for sure. Definitely money. It's money everywhere.
Yep.
And different angles.
Yep.
No matter what you doing, you an athlete, you doing music,
right? You
going to school to become an entrepreneur, whatever. There's money in everything.
Right.
You just gotta find what's meant for you and stick to it.
Right.
Like people will say they want this, and that, but they don't be putting in the work.
Right.
So it's like, you say you want this, but you lying to yourself.
Facts, man. Facts.
And if that's what you really want, put that work in. Don't explain. Don't bitch, complain, nothing. Because at the end of the day, nobody don't owe you nothing.
And nobody cares either.
Yeah, they don't care for real, and that's
they don't care.
It's fucked up.
Young black men, they not coming to save you. They not coming to save you. So that's why I said I respect people who's really putting the grind in.
Yeah.
And that's who I like having on the shows. And so, bro, I really appreciate you. It was good seeing you too.
This was dope, though. Man. I gotta come back, man.
Yeah, hell yeah. And bigger space too. Next time, bigger space.
Speaking into existence. That's what y'all gotta do, man.
Right.
I literally spoke all this into existence last year. Like I always tell people that like, I really spoke all this into existence. And it's like, damn, when you really tell yourself that this gonna happen, it's gonna happen.
Right, man. But I appreciate you for coming on. We appreciate you for tuning in. TNC Laid. How can they follow you?
They can follow me on all the platforms. My name is the same on everything. It's TNC Laid, TNC LAID.
I'm going to put it all right there, and I'm going to put his links in the description below. Thank you for tuning in to the King Status Podcast. Please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you next week. Peace out, love.
Heavy is the head that with a crown. They gon' hold you up if they can't hold it down. If you got a question, why they around? One question, why is they around?